Vulcan, or the air jibe, is one of the most important moves for all freestyle tricks, for Spock 540, Diablo. For everything you need the Vulcan or air jibe. Even if you start practicing grubbies or lolly Spock, however you want to call it, the movement is more or less the same. So you have a lot of transfer from the skills you're learning by doing an air jibe. The air jibe is also, you don't really want to try that in really strong winds when you do it the first time. So you just want to be planing nicely. What I even like for myself is when the wind is not so strong, so like 5/8 and a big board with a lot of volume that's really wide. Because it makes it a lot easier when you're sliding backwards to control everything and to land safely. Maybe the first attempts you can try on a smaller board to get the rotation, to get a little bit of feeling for that, but as soon as you have the feeling that you can make it around, try to take a big board again. For the technical part, you're going to try to look for a small wave again. You're sailing up to the wave, and I do the same thing as for a wheelie skipper. I try to go a little bit upwind, so it makes my board pop around a little bit easier. Okay, at the moment you jump, if the wind is coming from this direction, I try to straighten my front arm a little bit. I bring the sail a little bit forward, and as soon as I take off, I try to push away on the backhand, on the sail hand. To make the board come around, I pull in on the back leg and I try to slide the board around. Letting go of the backhand is really important, because if you don't do that in time, you're more going to make a forward rotation. So most of the time you're going to fly like this, you're going to land on your back and the sail is next to you flat in the water already. So it's really important to let go early of the sail hand. So you go up, you let go in the air, or you even push the sail away. Okay, then you have two possibilities. You can go like boom to boom, across, or with a mast. For the beginning I would go for the mast because it's easier, you can grab it easier, and it's also, as soon as you have it, you can pull it in front of you again to make a nice Vulcan, or air jibe, just how you like to call it. So we'll just go for the boom. The landing after, you still need to try to lean a little bit forward, so the board stays flat, so the tail doesn't sink. And if possible, you try to make the board bear off a little bit, so you have more control over the sail. If the board is still with the tail towards the wind, you have a hard time to control the sail, and most of the time you will fly over the front again after your air jibe. Most of the time you sheet in too early and you make a Vulcan into a forward loop or something similar. Yeah, I think that's it.